Thank you all for staying for this budget presentation. We like to do this before the annual meeting so that you have an idea of what to expect then. In your e-news, Christine has given you a link to this PowerPoint, so you can look at it whenever you like. So, page 1. Okay, so these are the things that we are going to cover. Personnel salary increases and other expenses that have changed, where our revenue is coming from, and then a budget summary. And you will see that in the PowerPoint, which was created by Kate Dutra, yay, thank you, Kate. Red indicates it's decreased from the current year, and green indicates it's been increased, and black means it's the same. Next. Alrighty, these are our wonderful staff, the heart of the society. And then we have our music accompanist and of course, Atticus Foster. So, next. Alrighty, so the most important item is that we have put in payroll increases for the staff, the minister, the music director, the SEE director, and the office administrator. So you will see over there, I have my own copy, the increases that we have put in there. So everyone, the only 2 employees not getting an increase are our newest ones. Our technical coordinator, Atticus Foster back there, and the music accompanist. Since they are newly hired, their pay is more in line with the scale. Now, the UUA put out a new salary recommendation scale for next year. And so we are trying to move our people up to where they should be. And I am very happy to say that we have given everyone a pay increase. And actually, it's $1.44 an hour for most people. So that's, something. With that, of course, personnel benefits also go up. And pension, well, that's in the benefits. Pension, that's FICA and pension. Any questions on these? Okay, next. Okay, building. Fortunately, utilities are going down because the world is getting warmer. And we do have at least some benefit of that. The heating bill has gone down. Services, we're not having as much snow plowing. The building insurance, unfortunately, went up $2,000. We're keeping administrative, I can't tell what's green. And the administrative expenses have gone up a small amount. Under congregational activities, we've added childcare because now that we're having more in-person events, such as the annual meeting, we may require childcare for that meeting. Let's see. So most of the changes here are fairly small amounts. Music expense has been decreased because over the past couple of years we haven't been spending as much as previously, and so that decrease is based on the experience we've had. red is a decrease. So music expense has been decreased based on, as I say, what we actually have been spending.
So, Rosemary, what's entailed in the fundraising expense? Will you break that down later?
Sure, I can send anyone who wants more detail. I have a 4-page budget, which I can email to you. Just let me know. Fundraising expense, that's interesting.
Wreaths and the
Why has it gone up? Okay.
expenses gone up. Wreaths went up.
Wreath,
5K.
yeah, wreaths have gone up. See, in some ways, I wish it showed the difference, how much things have changed. Fundraising expense has not gone up a whole lot of money. Most of these things are fairly small. The biggest changes are the salary increases and the benefits, things in personnel. I have kept plate the same, even though we have blown that totally away this year. We have like another $2,000 received in plate, but I'm a little. Now, let's see, where is that? Fundraise. Oh, those are expenses. Okay. So next, you have a question?
Well, just SEE expenses have gone up. We're putting more into that program.
So, pledge income. The budgeted amount is 136. Okay, we've now changed to income, okay, from expenses now to the income side. And now that's an old figure for the pledge. Let's see, is mine different? I have budgeted for pledge 137,426, and I think we're quite close to that now. The goal was 139 something, and let me just say I am absolutely awed by the pledge increase. We asked for a huge pledge increase this year, like $11,000, and you people have stepped up. It's just, I hate to say I never thought we'd make it, but it's been fantastic. And we have very, very few people who have not turned in a pledge. If you are one of those, contact Amy. So pledge is doing incredibly good. Yeah, increase of 11,618. Yeah. Okay, next. UUSB funds and carryover. I'm surprised that's green. I should know better on that. It's $1,121 more. That is because in some previous years we have had unspent money. Hersey Trust, my page. Hersey Trust has a decrease of $983, and that's mostly because we don't have as much carried over. A couple of years ago, Hersey, when Ferry Beach was very inoperative, they gave us an extra $5,000 for the food program, so we're still using that up. Outside trusts, let's see, that dropped $2,300. That is because several of them use a 1-year amount. They take, our trustees use a 3-year average to determine, how much they can, how much they can take. But some of these funds use just 1 year, and we all know that on December 31, 2022, the stock market was not in good shape. So we have had a decrease there. But overall, the trust decrease is only $2,168, so that's not too bad. Next. I upped the auction a little bit. It's not, we made over $8,300 this year. I'm not putting that in. I don't want to jinx us, but I did increase it. It was $6,500 and now it's up to $7,000. As you see, the other things, the raffle and grocery cards I have not changed. The miscellaneous miscellaneous fundraisers, I can't tell you right off the top of my head why that's different. But you see, there is a slight increase. Let's see, fundraising. It's an increase in fundraising of $770 a year, so. Questions?
Grocery cards, because I know you want to address that. That works, that we get a percent from the.
Okay, how do grocery cards work? If you don't currently buy grocery cards, it's a win-win. We order in bulk from a company that supplies Hannaford grocery cards. When you give me $100 or whatever, I give you a grocery card, which works like a debit card, for that exact same value. It does not cost you a thing. The way we make money is when I buy in bulk, I get a discount from Hannaford of 5%. So, and those of you who have recently started using them, it's like, oh, this is so good. My budget is set. I've spent my money on food for the month, and now I just use my card and keep track of how much is left, and all is well. So that's just a great, and it's not too time-consuming a project, so it's just a really good thing for us to do.
Can we address the raffle?
Hmm?
Can we address the raffle?
The raffle. The raffle. Okay. So we have $16,000 for the raffle, as we do this year. That's a lot of money. And we sell 1,000, we have 1,000 tickets to sell at $20 a piece, which would give us $20,000 in total, but we're being reasonable based on what our sales have been in the past. So what this means is you speak to your friends and neighbors and see if they'll buy a couple tickets. You buy some tickets. The prize is $5,000 to be used on home improvement of any kind or vacation. So you have those two options. We really need to make this amount of money, or for this year as well as for next year. Would you like to say anything, Sue?
Yeah, just real quick here. Right now, for this year's raffle, which pays the bills through the end of June 30, we are way behind. So, please, if you haven't picked up a packet, you haven't sold tickets, you haven't bought tickets, please do, because if we end the year in the red, that means we have to take money from the coming year to pay the bills for June 30. And that is not a really good way to budget. So please, sell your raffle tickets now, and keep in mind that it will be there next year. And I actually find it fairly easy to sell raffle tickets. So if anyone wants any pointers, happy to give them.
Yeah, she.
Question about the fundraising budget. If we sell 1,000 tickets at $20 a ticket, that's $20,000.
Exactly.
If the prize is 5,000, that leaves 15,000.
Exactly. Yes, but that's the whole amount. That's the gross income. With
We don't
so,
budget the whole amount.
in other words,
20 minus 5 is 15.
We don't budget the whole amount.
Okay, 16,000 is what we need to take in, then we will spend $5,000 on the prize. So we're only expecting to,
Total income will only be 11,000.
yes, the
We're
net,
not budgeting the whole amount.
the net, yes, but the net income, that's the gross income. You know, like your gross pay before they take out all those deductions.
It would be a bonus if we sold more.
Yes, exactly. If we sold more than 800 of them, we'd have even more. Absolutely. It would be wonderful. This is based on how we have performed in the past. Per Reverend Drew's encouragement. That's the number he likes. Okay, miscellaneous fundraisers is obviously something, I don't know.
I want to say something about miscellaneous fundraising is that sometimes people just have something that they sell, maybe on Facebook Marketplace, and there's a few of us who have gotten together to kind of create a 2000 club, and that is, if you sell something and you don't need the money, donate it to the church, and it kind of goes on that line. So that helps with the miscellaneous fundraising. So if you got anything to sell, you know.
Yes, if you need to clean out your house, haha, who doesn't, right? Okay. Next.
Hey, where's yard sale?
Yeah, I was just asking.
That must be in the miscellaneous.
That's a miscellaneous one.
Yeah, the yard sale is in the miscellaneous, so that's most of it, because that's always over
That's what I was trying to get.
$1,000, yeah.
The yard sale.
You know, I could list everything, but, you know, there comes a limit.
We're here to help you, like you find it.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, Atticus. What's next? Okay, other income. All righty. Now, the Ampion Project. You may recall that we sponsored a project with the Ampion Corporation for people to sign up to get solar energy through a community solar. And for every person that signed up, we got $200. So we have this money, we have $3,400, and I put it in the budget for next year because we needed the money. But of course, once that's spent, it's gone. It won't be recurring, but that will be the last thing that we use to see if we can make it last a little longer. Undesignated donations, that is when someone puts a check in the plate and they don't write that it on the subject line that it's for plate, that goes into undesignated donations. Now, that's quite large because I have a confirmation from a member that they are going to put in a sizable amount into that category, which is why, let's see, that's $2,000 more than the current year. So that's the only reason I have that. Now, plate cash, as I say, we're up to $7,000 already, I think. So, but I've kept that. That's sort of like, you know, it may be more, it may be less. That's something that's very hard to judge. This year, plate donations have just been amazing. You know, like $600 or $700 a month. Of course, plate cash, we only keep half of that. Half of everything, half of that goes usually to another nonprofit whose values we support. So that's total other income. And last year, total other income. That's $5,000 up from last year. And most of that is because of the Ampion money. Basically, it's the Ampion money and the extra $2,000 in undesignated. So, I'm a little, as I say, Ampion money will be the last thing we spend because it'd be nice to have some for next year. Questions? Yes?
So, are people still able, if people haven't signed up with Ampian, is the deal still standing that more people sign up and
Probably. I think the only termination would be their advertising it. And it could be, yeah. I'm not 100% sure on that. Patty?
Rosemary, did you budget increased rental income or decreased?
Okay, I decreased the rental income. It currently, for this year, it's $7,000, and I decreased it to $5,000. And I think that's about what we're going to make this year. So, you know, you have to be reasonable. Huh, I wonder why that... Could you go back one slide? Huh. And it's not... Huh. Okay, go forward one slide. Huh, let's try that.
So Rosemary, does this mean we need to do this again for '24, or is this?
This is the FY24 budget. This is what we will be voting on at the annual meeting. And I am quite sure there will be, I don't plan on making any changes. It balances, we certainly have the pledge, we probably have more than pledge. And pledges are fantastic about fulfilling their pledges. So this, you know, the only thing, you know, I don't like, the thing I don't like the most is dumping all the Ampian money in there, because that's a one-shot deal.
So what you're saying is, we're expecting to get more Ampion money
No,
coming?
no, I'm just saying, you know, it's in this year to make the budget work. If we sell more raffle tickets next year, we won't have to spend it all.
You're looking right now at the year we're currently in?
No, this is next year's budget, starting July 1.
Right, but I mean, you got Ampion project right at the top there.
Yes.
So you are expecting more?
No, that is money we have in the bank that we've been sitting on. I'm saying we're going to spend it next year.
He's wondering because it's in green, which would imply an increase.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in green because we never had it in the budget before. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Sue. Okay, next. Ah, there we go. Rental income. Yes, as I say, it's at 7,000 this year. We haven't made that in the last couple of years, so it's only reasonable to decrease it. That's another possible place where we will make more money, here and in plate. These are definitely solid numbers which we have, you know, some chance of exceeding. Next, says Sue.
Atticus.
Next. Okay, so here's a summary of all the income, and it's nice to see that it balances. That's not always the case. And as I say, in your e-news from this current week, there is a place to click and get this PowerPoint, and you can download it and read it whenever you like. If you want the 4-page detailed budget, I'm certainly love to send it off to you. It also includes what is increased and decreased.
Anything else?
No, that is the end of the presentation as far as I'm concerned. And as I said, Kate Dutra worked seriously. I changed this 2 or 3 times, and she did this, so we thank her.
I want everybody to know that Rosemary does an amazing job. She works with the Budget and Finance Committee, she works with the council, but she's the brain behind it. So Rosemary, thank you, thank you, thank you. The reason we hold this meeting is so that when we get to the annual meeting, we won't have to have the questions that we wanted you to have time to ask today. So again, if you need any follow-up questions, please talk to Rosemary. Now let's go eat.